Good afternoon there, guys. Thanks for clicking on another one of my videos here. Thanks for stopping by Morning Mug. Having a look here at Bitcoin. It's got another run today. It has not stopped. Another gap up day. We're looking at 40,000 American dollars right now for a Bitcoin. Touched a little over 41,000. So another great day for Bitcoin. We're going to be doing an update on one of our picks that we mentioned, we called out earlier this week. It's having a great week. It's having a great couple days, and that is HUT8 Mining Corp out of Alberta, Canada. Going to be making a case for why this stock is probably undervalued and probably has a lot more room to move. I've been adding to it rather aggressively as I've moved some money out of MindMed as the upward trend has not taken off quite as expected. Though I will be holding quite a large position of MindMed into the weekend. I don't like to day trade too much of my MindMed position, but we won't touch on that too long. We just want to make sure we're in that position when the news comes out, so that could come out at any moment. We all know what news that is, the NASDAQ news. Anyway, Bitcoin having a great day. Let's move on over to the charts. Here we are taking a look at those charts for ticker symbol HUT8 Mining Corp, traded on the TSX. Having another great day, easy day trading day. Never even touched that 25-day simple moving average until the sell-off around 1:15, 1 o'clock there. So pretty easy money here for us today following this Bitcoin miner. Figured I'd do another update for you guys and give you guys a take. So here's the technicals. We don't really want to look into it too much. Obvious higher lows. Right now in a small downtrend, a little bit of selling. I mean, people are making easy money here, so you got to expect some selling here and there. I'm going to try and add at this expected support here, the 38.2% line of the Fibonacci retracement. That's around 720. We'll see if that happens there while we're recording this video. But let's move along to some of the news here about HUT and see if it is really a great deal that we're missing out on, or some people are missing out on. I'm obviously not missing out on it. Hopefully some of the people who have caught some of my videos aren't missing out on it. They've got about 5 times the amount of regular volume, so surely people aren't missing out on it, right? So the first article here is just another bull note for the company. Cryptocurrency stock news, HUT8 Mining Corp opens Bitcoin yield account with Genesis. So this Bitcoin yield account is going to enable HUT8 to earn 4% return on its Bitcoin holdings. With an initial investment of 1,000 Bitcoins, Genesis yield holding account will allow HUT8 to increase or decrease holdings with 1 day's notice, offering both the returns and the flexibility essential for continued and strategic growth. So as I mentioned in a previous video, and I'll just mention again here, this is going to allow HUT to clear off some of their debts and become profitable sooner. With an initial investment of 1,000 Bitcoins, that is roughly 1/3 of what they have on their balance sheet. So this 4% you can just apply to the price there. I mean, this is going to be great for them. If they had done this a month ago, it'd be even better. We obviously know that, but you can't catch it all. CEO mentions here at HUT8, our strategy is focused on creating incremental value. We are excited to be partnering with Genesis to manage our digital assets, allowing us to yield fiat currency from significant Bitcoin on our balance sheet, minimize HUT8's fiat expenses, and subsequently expand our ability to hold Bitcoin rather than sell. Our current momentum and trajectory are just the start of what's to come in 2021 for HUT8 and its investors. I'm very excited to hear that. It's the CEO, obviously he's going to be saying some good stuff about his own company, but that's great to see. Next article here comes from Seeking Alpha. HUT8 Mining, an overlooked cryptocurrency miner with a treasure trove of Bitcoin. So exactly what I was thinking. Saw this article here in the morning. Thought the same thing. Figured I'd throw a video together here. Hopefully going to get this out before the market closes here on the 8th. And you guys can potentially get this in before the weekend there. We do know how Bitcoin acts a little funky over the weekend. So I might be lightening a bit of my load before the weekend. But as we're going to go over, this company is pretty undervalued compared to the other miners out there. All things considered that we'll talk about, there's definitely some room for us to make up the gap and get that money in our pockets as well as theirs, obviously. So I have the financial statements from these two companies here. I was gonna read through them and pull some of these numbers, but this article does a great job of doing that for us. So let's just read some of these important notes here, and I'll let you guys get off with your day and hopefully give you guys the chance to add this to to add this to your final considerations for this week. So summary: HUT8 Mining Corp is a Bitcoin mining company with over 3,000 mined Bitcoins in its treasury. We've gone over that. Bitcoin has quadrupled. We know that. Bitcoin miners like Riot have seen their market caps rise over 800%, while HUT8's market cap has only risen half as much. In addition to having the largest reserves in Bitcoin in the bunch, HUT8 has one of the highest current mining capacities as well. This makes HUT8 extremely undervalued compared to its peers, and once the company is discovered by more investors, its stock price should reflect a valuation closer to the other Bitcoin miners. We know about Bitcoin. Mainstream acceptance is what I believe is one thing that is driving the current rise in Bitcoin in relation to the dollar. So that's what the author of this article is saying. JP Morgan's price target of 146,000 long term is craziness, but who knows? We could see it sooner than we think, maybe even compare a few Bitcoin mining companies. So he's going to go ahead and do that. This is a picture from one of their Alberta plants here. So as you can see, they've got a lot of little huts there that they run out of, and hence the name. I'm always searching for undervalued companies to make investments in. So again, this is the author of this article here. HUT8 is a great example of this situation. It's hitting all-time highs, and the trend towards acceptance of Bitcoin is going mainstream. Riot Blockchain is a publicly traded Bitcoin miner, has seen its stock price rise from $2 to $20 in 4 months. Riot had about 830 Bitcoins in its treasury at last count, and current mining capacity of 842 petahashes per second, while HUT8 has 3,000 Bitcoins in its treasury at last count, and current mining capacity of 1,031 PHs per second. So I'm not going to pretend like I know what that is. Higher is better, we know that. HUT8 is undiscovered, and when it gets discovered by more and more attention drawn to the Bitcoin story and its own assets, I believe the company's stock price should rise in something approaching fair value. Here's a great chart he put together. Data as of September 30th, 2020, unless otherwise specified. So we got Riot market cap 1.36. It's now up to 1.7. Cash in crypto 62 million. And we've got HUT with 117 million. HUT obviously has the most debt of these guys, but this debt just disappeared pretty much with the increase in Bitcoin there, so that's no joke. They don't quite have the capacity of our friend Bit Digital here, but as you can see, comparing them to Riot, their Bitcoin per day capacity is higher, yet they were still valued well less than them. So that's mainly the gap we're trying to establish here. And we being myself and the author here, that's where we're going to be making our money, and that is a great opportunity. Undervalued companies in a booming market is a great spot to be. We'll just quickly jump back to the charts here and have a little update on the price action. Didn't drop down to that 38.2% band, but we did see a nice run up off the VWAP bounce, so that's nice. That was a healthy 10%, just under 10% from the VWAP there, so you know, we always take those. And Bitcoin itself here, moving back towards the 180-day moving average. This is on the 5-day, 5-minute chart, so 180 term rather. And if we see a bounce off that, then HUT will only have a better time. This is a very strong, very strong upward trend moving into the weekend here. You can still see we've got lots to move. Had another one of those weird days where it says our range is 11 million, but maybe some of you more hardened crypto traders that love to read off the Yahoo Finance boards might be able to answer what's going on there, because I'm pretty sure that this wick will disappear. Like eventually tomorrow this wick won't be there anymore. But I digress. Alright, so thanks again for stopping by. If you like the content, drop a like. If you want to catch my videos when they come out, make sure to subscribe. It's totally free. Yeah, good one. So yeah, that's about it. Just remember that everything expressed here is my own opinions, not trading or financial advice. Make sure to do your own due diligence before you buy any stocks. Don't just listen to someone you've heard on the internet. And make sure you finish the week great and safe travels.